on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Golish before the game. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Vols ready to kick it away first. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. DB's right up on the receivers. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Brown wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? Put a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He breaks a tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative. They're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Brown will throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to talk about say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the snap, it's Bishop. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Direct snap. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man. It's Matthews. Crosses the 30. He's got away. To the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They want to run it left here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll run it again. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Using his legs, it's Morris. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Hard running there. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The run inside. It's Cobb. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The option look. Quarterback keep. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Washington. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Washington. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Kick is in the air. can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Runs through, man. He might have space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Vols want to move quickly. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Right back to it. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. He'll throw on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know that.
Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the 30. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchdown. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down.
There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Looking for space. It's Bishop. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll go right back to him. Breaks the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback. You got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be...
Got a little grass. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Volunteer. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached Pater.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
They'll go to the air. And he makes the grab for the deuce. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown will throw it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another player's game.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he makes the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move, it's Bishop. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Vols in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
And the Volunteers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground, fighting off the defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. The quick out. Touchdown ball! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. A little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick at the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense drags him down. That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the open. Powers through. Got loose. Made the big play and took it down to the 31. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Washington. On the move is the 30. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. This will likely be the last play of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a big play. Upstairs, he's got it. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between...
Right down the gut of the field. Pass attack. Touchdown, Volunteers. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They're turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. After gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast. Sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Runs through a tackle. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown ball! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Brown wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The sure hands, it's Staley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Smashes ahead. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Coming out with it, it's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Brown will throw it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
He's looking deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, this defense...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. And how about this? We get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Might as well stick with him. Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. The 30. The 20. The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the field. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got his man. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. He'll be stopped at the 17. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now on first down from the 28. On the ground, it's Morris.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Bishop. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Might be changing the route. They go right back to him. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Using the quick game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And the Vols back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to Hardy. There's a little room there. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the red area, it's Gordon. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Baker. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Looking for space. It's Bishop. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter.
The ball pops out on the return. Kicking team's got it.
And they're going to get an earful from them, coach. Those are the plays that it better work. That lateral better go to the guy. He better chew up big yards or you're going to be in trouble. I get it, trying to make a play, trying to make something happen, but instead you made something happen for the other team, and you're getting it.
Going for it all. And it's intercepted, maybe. A little life into this team.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where...
Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They're going to throw it over the top of the D. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but
Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown ball! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Brown wants to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.